Welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky. Last time we began making our way to Zeiss, and we attempted to explore the Chaldea Limestone Cave, and we died. So we're gonna abandon that and come back to that when we have another character. That poor manta ray. Yeah. We'll actually get another character relatively early into Zeiss, I think. And if not, we'll get to it later.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Which way is that? There's your ass. Double! Also, I legit just realized that they give numbers even if they have the same dots. I would not call that weak to wind, but sure. Still wouldn't call that weak to wind.
We're good to go.
Celestial Ball. Aha! You again! What? You won again. What? Tear Bomb. The chest is empty, but you may now fill it with your tears. Cutscene. I gotta hurry. Huh? Someone's coming this way. Oh! Good afternoon. Where's the fire? Good afternoon. Are you taking this road too? Well, yeah. Have you seen any lights that weren't working? The lights along the tunnel wall, I mean. Sorry if there are, I haven't noticed any. All the lights we passed were still on, but we did pass one that was flickering. There's 2 rivers between it and here. That's it! It's just like I thought. Sorry, I have to hurry. I wonder if she's from Zeiss. Strange little kid. She seemed awfully flustered. Now I'm kind of worried. Hey, you wanna try following her? You read my mind. I don't like the idea of a little girl wandering around here by herself. We should catch up to her and stick close. Okay, come on, let's hurry. Nah. I'm worried about the girl, let's hurry. Okay. Nah, she's important. So that's why this is here. Okay. Okay. I can't believe there are so many of them. It's going to break at this rate. Maybe this... Bearing set, angle of elevation 20 degrees. Orbital compression at 30%. Go! If you come any closer, then I won't miss next time. I mean it. Oops, I think I might have made them angrier. Yeah! Huh? Hey, I remember you. We can talk later. Get back. We gotta get rid of these things first. Oh, this is a boss! And you're playable now. So, yep, this mysterious girl is a playable character. In fact, nope, we still have one more new playable character before the game ends. Now, how this girl works is she is a cannon user. You have no arts. Thanks. And because she's a cannon user, she has AoE damage. 40 CP just for that. Okay. What level is this slave woman? Nice overkill, Joshua. Level 18? Okay, we're a bit over leveled. That was scary. Thank you very much. I thought I was a goner for sure. Well, the important thing is that you're safe. But you really should be more careful. Stirring up monsters is a surefire way to get yourself even. But if I'd left them alone, they probably would have broken that light. Speaking of which, why would those things go after the lights anyway? Don't they do the same thing when the highway lights are switched out? The septium in those circuits is the monster's favorite food. The highway lights work to keep monsters away. But when they stop working, they have the exact opposite effect. I get it. So you shouldn't mess with stuff like that. Septium might be their favorite food, but little girls probably rank a close second. Oh, sorry. Go easy there. Giving her nightmares and saying don't do that isn't exactly going to score you any points. Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. Anyway, my name's Estelle. And I'm Joshua. We're bracers affiliated with the guild. Oh, so that's why you're so tough. I'm Tita. I work as an apprentice at the central factory. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Well then, Tita. We're heading to Zeiss, so do you want to join us the rest of the way? That's right, you don't want to be around here if the monsters show up again. Really? Thank you. Would you mind waiting for a little bit? I've got to get that light pick. Yeah, it's probably risky to leave it like that. How in the world did you know I'd burned out, though? Well, I was lucky enough to notice the problem when I was looking in the computer database. It seems like a defective unit was installed here by mistake. Alright. It's a good thing you caught it when you did. Computer? Database? Hey! Okay, that should do it. Sorry it took so long. Wow, color me impressed. Well, if she's an apprentice at the central factory, she has to be good. Well, I didn't do anything special. I just fixed the quartz connection and adjusted the orbital pressure. Well, it sure sounds special. It's not that big a deal. Okay, how to explain this? Each room has a quartz... Stop! Can I actually read this? Each orbital has a quartz circuit inside, and if that isn't properly connected, the orbital energy inside the unit will have nowhere to go. As a result, the orbital won't be able to function properly. This happens sometimes with the highway lights, which means their ability to give out light and ward off monsters is compromised, so... maybe you should save the explanation for after we get on the road. I mean, if we stand around too long, the monsters, you know... Yeah, I guess so. I was just warming up too. Whew. Well, why don't we set out for Zeiss then? Okay. Yes, sir. So, yeah. New party member, Tita. Your orbit is still closed. Is mostly closed. Interesting. Oh! The tunnel ends here. So does that mean this is the entrance to Zeiss? That's right. It leads right into the basement of the central factory. I'm excited to see it. The central factory is the pride and joy of Zeiss since it's an industrial city. I've heard it was big, but that's about all I really know. Well, yeah, it's really huge. Anyone who's not used to the layout could get lost in a hurry. Ugh. That's a creepy thought. I'm beginning to worry whether or not we'll really be able to make it to the guild. The way out to the city is up on the first floor. I'll show you how to get there. Thanks! Well, let's go in. Now, if you thought Ruin was big, Zeiss is bigger. And don't worry, it's not the biggest city in the game. Okay, that makes 8 hands. Check and double check. Let's check in on the factory. Whoa, what's this place? Wow, it looks like almost the entire factory is completely automated. Below the city, there are lots of ornament factories. They make everything from light to airship parts. That's awesome. A little overwhelming, but awesome. Oh, no one's down. Oh, there you are. I wonder what he's doing right now. Okay, enough of that. Get your head into the job, girl. But enough work! Should be able to forget all about that loser. Okay, who broke your heart, Faye? Oh, there's only an emergency staircase through that door. You're going up to the ground floor, just go back the way you came and straight down the hall. Okay, what's this room? This is the elevator. It can take us from the basement to the roof. Can't say I've ever seen one of these outside of the mine. This one seems super high-tech. Well, this is Zeiss. Since this is a central factory, I'm sure they have quite a few of these. They have more than one? It's the latest model too. Maximum weight capacity, 50 torum. Can handle even heavy industrial equipment with no problem. I don't entirely get it, but it sure sounds impressive. So how do we get it to move? Oh, you just pick which floor you want on that panel. Let's see, you want to go into the city, right? Yes, can you take us up to the first floor? Okay. Whoa! Sorry. Whoa, check out the size of this place. This is the central factory's main floor. It's where the reception desk and consumer maintenance windows are. I see, so we can get out to town from here. Oh, Tita! Miss Hazel? There you are. Supervisor Travis has been looking for you. I'd like for you to go straight to the operations room. Oh, okay, I will. Uh-oh, sounds urgent. Thank you for showing us around. It's no big deal. It's the least I can do after you beat up those monsters for me. Well, we're planning to be in Zeiss for a little while. Would you mind if we stop by to see you again? I'd love that. Bye-bye then. What a sweet kid. I get the impression that she's a lot tougher than she looks. I agree. Yeah, I always wanted a sweet, lovable little sister like her. Instead of, might I add, an obnoxious little brother. You keep saying things like that, but you're the one who's always following me around. If you want to be more like a real older sister, you need to get your head out of the clouds every now and then. Look who's talking. Anyway, all sibling rivalries aside, want to head into the city? Yeah, first I'd like to switch assignments at the guild. Plus we can see if there's any new information on the Orme or Dad. Sounds like a plan. We are in Zeiss, which means we have another patrol. Yay! We have an HP 3 quartz. I will be getting the Sepith for that as quick as I can. God. An evade 3 quartz? Yes. Oh, your quartz seem much to be desired. Okay. Welcome to maintenance. This might seem like just a service window, but we're a full part of the factory's ornament division, as fully equipped as any shop. Please feel free to make full use of our facilities. Welcome to the Zeiss Central Factory. If you have any questions, please let me know. So, yep, welcome to Zeiss. Today we'll do a tour of Zeiss. The door's locked. Oh, a new face. Welcome to the archives. My name is Constance. Go ahead and look through any book that catches your eye. Go ahead and look through any book that catches your eye, and when you're finished, put it back on the shelf. There is a handful of side quests here. No, we'll read this later. Haven't we? What? Now that you mention it, we did meet previously when we were in Ruin. I thought so. You two were real help that time. I appreciate you finding the orbital gun prototype for me. Oh yeah, you're that science guy. How'd all of your research and stuff end up doing anyway? Sorry. I think it's safe to say that the orbital gun research is moving along nicely. It will take time to properly micronize the components, but we can do it. Things so smoothly, we can have them on the shelf soon. I hope they end up big sellers. That's nice. This is why I like doing these patrols. You see conclusions to side quests that you otherwise might not have. That one fella quitting ain't much of a help either. Right now the art sale isn't more than a gussied up transport ship. If we don't do something about finishing it in all that time and the work's wasted. Truth be told, Russell was supposed to head the new engine project to end. But for some reason he went and started something else after he finished calibrating the central power room. As a result, the project ground to a complete halt. This new engine from the art sale is turning into quite a formidable problem. We were waiting for Clive and Wynn to join in collaborative research, but he declined our offer. As things currently stand, we're unable to move forward. Clive has announced his wish to stay in Wynn to take care of his younger brother. I believe his actual wishes were to come here and work with us, but I certainly can't fault his decision. Not at all. Now, where are those papers I set aside before I left? Of course, by before, I mean prior to my trip to the Royal Academy. That was quite a while ago. I remember you! When I was returning from the Royal Academy, I got caught up in the Sky Bandit affair. Thinking back on it gives me chills even today. Yes, I do remember you! Too bad we couldn't follow up on the other people who were kidnapped. Because I'm pretty sure there were people in Roland who were kidnapped. Recently, Ray had me try some kind of violet anti-nap food product sample. It looks like a tomato, but it's terribly bitter. It definitely made me forget my thoughts asleep, but now I can't get the taste out of my mouth. That's like calling mouth shots on your earlobes anti-sleep aids. What? Sure. This term I was supposed to be studying greenhouses. Do you know what studying greenhouses means? Quite literally, you're watching the grass grow. Boring, and more importantly, unmarketable. So I decided to breed a new species of tomato. It rescued me, so to speak. So, who would like to sample my tomato, Oh, you can actually grab one. A Serbic tomato. Something the matter? This is a factory clinic. We're equipped for dealing with conventional endless tubes, so don't hesitate to come in. So, yeah. Zeiss. Let's see. A problem with mode changeover means the sun is probably wrong with the memory. Have you run a full diagnostic on the memory core yet? Currently, the orbital calculator is in poor condition. We can't seem to repair it no matter what we try. It seems to act up when we switch modes. Do you have any ideas to share with us? It just really bugs me. It flicks one thing and another thing pops up because of it. I'm never going to finish. The joys of being an engineer. You fix one problem and 5 others pop up. If you're an engineer watching this, shout out to you. Anyone up here? Nope. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking, son. Okay. Do I want to do the full patrol Zeiss? No. Next time on Trails in the Sky, we finish touring Zeiss and switch build branches. I'll see y'all then.